Hello everyone, and welcome back to Flow Speak Studio. If you're listening to us right now, take a moment to breathe, relax your shoulders, and just be present. This is not a fast learning podcast. This is not a repeat after me lesson. This is a space where English feels real, slow, and human.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex. And today's episode is one of those conversations that many people avoid having, because it touches frustration. That quiet frustration you feel when you understand English very well. But somehow, speaking still feels uncomfortable.
And maybe you've asked yourself questions like, why can I understand movies, podcasts, and videos, but when I try to speak, I feel blocked? Why do I know the words, but can't use them naturally? If you've ever thought that, this episode is for you.
This is also for people who feel embarrassed. Who feel like they should already speak better. Who feel pressure because they've been learning English for years.
And let us tell you something very clearly, right from the beginning. Nothing is wrong with you. What you're experiencing is not failure. It's a phase. A very common, very human phase.
And today, we're going to talk about it calmly. With real examples. With real emotions. And without judgment.
Let's start with a situation that many listeners will recognize immediately. You're listening to English content. Maybe a podcast like this one. Maybe a YouTube video. Maybe a TV series. And you understand almost everything.
You understand the general idea. You understand the emotions. You even understand jokes, sarcasm, and tone. And in that moment, you feel proud. You think, wow, my English is actually good.
But then something changes. You enter a real conversation. Someone asks you a question. A simple question. And suddenly, your confidence disappears.
Your mind goes blank. Your heart beats faster. You start thinking too much. You know the answer, but the words don't come out.
And this creates a very painful contrast. Because inside your head, you feel intelligent. But outside, you feel limited.
I remember feeling this very clearly. I could listen to meetings in English. I could understand emails. I could follow instructions. But when it was my turn to speak, I felt like a completely different person.
And that gap hurts. Because people don't see what you understand. They only hear what you say.
Exactly. And many learners start blaming themselves. They think, maybe I'm bad at languages. Maybe I'll never be fluent.
Some people even stop trying. They choose silence. They avoid conversations. They avoid opportunities.
And the worst part is, they actually are improving. They just don't feel it.
This stage is extremely important. It means your comprehension has grown faster than your production. And that's normal.
Very normal. Almost everyone who becomes fluent goes through this phase.
And there's something else people don't talk about. This stage often comes with emotional pressure.
Pressure from work. Pressure from family. Pressure from yourself.
You start comparing yourself to others. You think, they speak better than me. They sound more confident.
But you don't see their journey. You don't see their mistakes. You only see the result.
And comparison kills motivation.
Emma, I want to start this block with something very honest. For a long time, I thought my problem was vocabulary. I thought, if I just learn more words, I'll speak better. But that wasn't true.
Yes, and that's such a common belief. People think speaking problems are about lack of knowledge. But most of the time, it's not knowledge. It's pressure.
Exactly. Because your brain knows English, but your brain also knows fear. And when fear appears, logic disappears.
Let's talk about what actually happens inside your brain. When someone asks you a question in English, your brain has two options. Stay calm and respond. Or enter survival mode.
And sadly, many learners go into survival mode. Your brain thinks, this is risky. I might sound stupid. I might make a mistake.
And the moment your brain feels danger, it shuts down creativity. Your brain says, Don't move. Don't speak. Don't risk it.
That's why your mind goes blank. Not because you don't know the answer, but because your brain is protecting you.
I remember a moment very clearly. I was in a meeting with international colleagues. I understood everything. Everything. But when they asked me directly for my opinion, my chest felt tight.
Oh wow. I know that feeling.
My mind started racing. What if my grammar is wrong? What if I say something strange? What if they judge me? And suddenly, silence.
And people around you don't see the internal chaos. They just see someone quiet.
Yes. And afterward, I felt frustrated with myself. I replayed the moment again and again in my head, thinking of better answers. Too late.
That replay is exhausting. It creates a cycle. Fear. Silence. Regret. More fear next time.
And here's something very important for listeners to hear. Freezing is not weakness. It's a learned response, which means it can be unlearned. But first, you need to stop blaming yourself. Emma, another reason your brain freezes is speed. Real conversations move fast.
And English doesn't wait politely. Someone finishes speaking and expects you to respond.
There's no pause button. No time to build a perfect sentence.
So your brain panics because it wants perfection. But real communication doesn't need perfection.
It needs presence.
Okay. Now let's shift the energy a little. Because this episode is not just about understanding the problem. It's about moving forward.
Yes. Slowly. Gently. But intentionally. The first thing that changes everything is permission.
Permission to speak badly.
Exactly. You need to allow yourself to speak imperfect English. Because silence doesn't improve fluency. Speaking does. I remember the moment I stopped trying to sound smart. I started speaking simpler. Short sentences. Basic words. And what happened?
People understood me better. And I felt lighter.
That's such an important realization. Simple English is powerful English.
Another big shift is focusing on response, not performance.
Yes. You're not giving a speech. You're responding to a human.
When someone speaks to you, listen for emotion, not just words. If they sound tired, respond to the tiredness.
Like saying, "Oh wow, that sounds exhausting." Even if your grammar isn't perfect, the connection is real.
And connection builds confidence.
Also, practice speaking out loud, alone. This is something people underestimate.
Talk to yourself. Describe your day. Explain your thoughts. Say things imperfectly.
Your brain needs to practice producing language without pressure.
It feels weird at first,
Very weird.
but it works. Now, in this part, we're going to focus on important phrases that help you survive and grow in real conversations.
Each phrase will be explained slowly, with meaning, context, and real-life examples. First phrase is, "My mind went blank." This phrase means your brain suddenly stops producing ideas. It's not that you forgot English. It's that pressure blocked access. Example. My mind went blank when they asked me to introduce myself. I once forgot my own job title because my mind went blank. I laughed afterward, but in the moment, it was scary.
The second phrase is, "I know it, but I can't say it." This expresses internal frustration. You understand. You feel the idea. But the words don't arrive. Example. I know it, but I can't say it fast enough. This phrase is very human.
Another one is take your time. This is permission. It calms conversations. Example. Take your time, there's no rush. Using this phrase with yourself is powerful too.
Next one is, "I need a second, Alex." This buys time politely. Example. I need a second to think. It sounds confident, not weak.
And let me think about that. This keeps the conversation flowing. Example. Let me think about that. Okay, here's what I think.
The number 6 phrase is, "I'm not sure how to say it, but." This removes pressure. It prepares the listener for imperfect English.
The 7 phrase is what I mean is. This allows correction. You can fix yourself without panic.
Next is it's hard to explain, but. This phrase creates empathy. Listeners become more patient.
I'm still learning. This is honesty. And honesty builds trust.
And the last one is I'll try my best. This shifts focus from perfection to effort.
If you're still listening, we want to say something important. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are learning.
Understanding English before speaking it is not failure. It's progress.
Speaking comes later. Slowly. In layers.
And one day, without noticing, you'll respond naturally. Not perfectly, but confidently.
Until then, be kind to yourself. This is Emma.
And Alex.
And this is Flow Speak Studio. See you in the next episode.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment down.